Champions League table looks after match day 7. Remember, just one round of fixtures as it stands. So Liverpool and Barcelona, the only teams at the moment guaranteed straight into the round of 16. But you can safely say, if you're an Arsenal or an Inter fan, that you'll be there, barring disaster next week. Lots of intrigue in those playoff places. There will be lots of movement. This is where we expect lots of jockeying for position for those playoff rounds in next week's fixtures. And then look at that, Manchester City. We think we've had a quick sort of back of a cigarette pack calculation that City, if they win against Brugge and the way the other fixtures are, that could be enough for them, but it's probably going to be more complicated than that. So all those teams towards the top of that looking to clamber into the playoff places. He's got a tough few weeks ahead, doesn't he? Those league fixtures and a tricky one against Brugge next week could make or break a lot of things, couldn't it?
Yeah, and they've brought in all these new players, but of course they can't play in the Champions League till after this stage. So it's going to be a big ask for them against Brugge. I don't think the confidence is there. They got a tough game against Chelsea at the weekend as well. So yeah, it just makes. I mean, there's so much permutations for next week. It's going to be a really good night of Champions League football.
General thoughts then on what we've seen so far, and you know, Liverpool's achievement in getting 7 wins out of 7 and booking that place in the round of 16, and they know they'll have those couple of weeks off and recharge the batteries. What did you make of that question that arose from Thomas Frank's comments at the weekend, that they're the best team in the world right now? Is that the kind of thing that, if you're Arne Slot, you don't want to hear people talking about at this stage of the season?
Yeah, I think now it starts to build up all the pressure. It starts to go, right, well, you should win the league, you should win the FA Cup, you should win the Carabao Cup, and you should win the Champions League because of the form. So now it's about how they can deal with that. Liverpool and other teams have been in this situation, and you start to fall out of one competition and your season falls apart. So it's important how Liverpool deal with the expectations, which their form up till now has been incredible. They've never really looked like they've stretched themselves. So they've certainly got lots of room to get even better. But this is where the big teams get really good, the likes of Real Madrid. And if Liverpool can match them, they've got a squad that can go all the way.
What's your sense of it, Damien? Are one of those other big teams? We saw Bayern getting thumped again tonight. Obviously, we've just seen Real. Maybe they're going to time things like they normally do. But are Liverpool there the team to be shot at? Yeah,
I think Thomas Frank's comments are accurate. They are the best team in the world right now. You know, I still think there's a couple of more gears in them. They can be a bit more flamboyant, cut loose a little bit more. But they're so in control of what they're doing. And when they don't play well, they're still winning games comfortably. So they will go deep in this competition. There's no doubt about that. But you just see that white shirt to Real Madrid coming over the horizon. You just know what's going to happen, don't you? They start off, and Mbappe, was he a good signing? Has he upset the change room? Where does he fit
Crisis
in?
At Real Madrid.
And you know what? It was only Phil in the report there said that was his 18th goal of the season. And you think, geez, I thought he was struggling.
Shocker.
You're right. You know, it's
it's going to end with Ancelotti with a big cigar.
Absolutely. It's going to happen.
Yeah. We'll leave it there for this evening. It's been another cracking evening in the Champions League. Thanks to Richard and Damien for their contributions. The lads are off for a rest now, because we are back next Wednesday for the last night of the league phase of this season's Champions League. There'll be 18 games kicking off at the same time. We're going to need a bigger telly. Bye for now.